take a look at Oceanside's benefit package, take a look at our community, take a look at our weather, and take a look at the culture of this department. I think it's one of the better choices I've made in my career.
Doing a good job of selling the department so far, I think. What do you think? So we've told you about the shortage of emergency responders that past couple months here, and that's been happening for a variety of reasons.
So now local police departments having to get creative, spreading the word on hiring efforts. And we have Oceanside's police captain, Sean Marchand, joining us now. Good morning to you, Captain.
Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Netta. Thanks for having me this morning.
Yeah, we're glad to have you on.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good-looking video. I mean, Oceanside's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
We know that. So tell us about the video you're working on right now.
Well, a lot of people are hiring in the law enforcement industry, as you know, but the city of Oceanside has some perks that a lot of places don't, with our beach, our community, and the environment here in Oceanside. So we're really not necessarily selling the department per se, but we're focusing on selling what the environment is here in Oceanside. It's very unique to North County and San Diego County.
Yeah, beautiful place to work, that's for sure, and live. So tell us, what's behind the shortage here? How many officers do you need to hire? What's behind the numbers that we're looking at here?
Well, it's been a constant treadmill with hiring for as long as I can remember, where we have people retiring for a number of reasons or moving on to other agencies. And we're consistently hiring, but at this point, we're at about 20 police officer vacancies right now.
Okay.
And we're focusing on hiring both entry level and lateral, as well as academy grads. So we have a broad focus on who we're hiring for the police officer positions.
And, Captain, I wanted to talk about the bigger picture, the perception a lot of people have on police officers. I mean, we've covered so many protests, about policing. And my husband, for example, he chose to be in law enforcement. As a little kid, he wanted to help people. He wanted to make sure people feel safe. So his family members, a lot of them are in public service. But there are people in our community who don't feel safe around police officers. So how do you address that?
Well, I get that, and thanks for asking that question. I'm glad to address that directly. There's a lot of perceptions out there. A lot of the national perceptions get kind of focused in the local, but I can tell you that the city of Oceanside's been a huge, the community has been a huge supporter. There's not a day that goes by that we're not getting some type of, they're always trying to feed us something, or providing a donation, or just saying thanks for our service. So while that's a national messaging and somewhat regional to an extent, here the local folks, we've always had a lot of support in the community and from our city council. So we're in a very, very good position, I think, overall.
And just hearing from my husband's perspective, I mean, he's always wanted to help people. That's literally at the core of why he chose law enforcement. Tell us about that. I mean, how do you make sure people hear that message from you, from police officers? I mean, the fact that they're coming to you and thanking you for what you're doing, why do you think that is?
I think that there's a lot of perception out there. There's a lot of people that aren't really talking about how they feel and their support. For whatever reason, they just choose not to. And I understand that humility, and I appreciate it. I did personally get into law enforcement to help other people. I've always wanted to be a part of something bigger that helps people. There's not a day that goes by, even now, with sitting behind a desk, where I don't feel like I'm contributing to a larger overall mission that benefits the community at large and goes out and helps people. And I think that's something that I find rewarding, and all the men and women in this organization find rewarding.
We're seeing some really cool clips of this video. When is this video going to be wrapped up? What was the kind of idea behind this video, and how are you hoping that it's going to help with the efforts?
So the purpose of the video, a lot of agencies put videos out. Our video will probably be out in about 4 weeks, I think, once the post-production stuff is done and all the editing.
A lot goes into this, though.
Go ahead. It's just a great opportunity to showcase the organization, to showcase the city. And like I said, our overall desire is to market. There's a lot of places to work, but I can't think of a better one than having a beach as the front window to your office.
I was going to say, I mean, those clips, your production team is very talented.
Yeah,
they got
drones up.
Great views of Oceanside and that. And there's, you're hearing from your officers. What are some of the sound bites that are going to be in this?
Well, they're going to speak to. We have a number of folks. We have folks from the city of Oceanside that grew up here and they joined the police department. We have folks that lateraled from other agencies that are going to be speaking in that, and they're going to be able to speak to the organization and where it is from their perspective. This organization is very family focused, very family oriented. We support each other. We're large enough that there's a lot of opportunities for folks to move around, but we're small enough that we know each other's first name, and I think that's important so that you can form those relationships, and that's the basis of a lot of these support systems. They're formal and informal when we meet challenges throughout our lives as individuals.
Right.
This whole TV film thing it is a new experience, right? What have you guys learned about this whole process of trying to show off your department?
I learned that a lot of police officers are very, very humble. And they are not very comfortable talking on camera, and they're especially not comfortable being very sincere about what their motivations are. Because, when you cut to the heart of the matter, it's about helping people, right? And that's what everybody wants to do and contribute to that overall mission and focus on connecting with our community. And it sounds so ideal. Some folks have a hard time acknowledging that in those words.
Or admitting that, hey, they're heroes in our community, right? I mean, they're helping people constantly. Captain, you went from an officer to a sergeant, SWAT team leader, and now captain. I mean, you've had quite the growth. We only have a few seconds left, but as far as recruiting people, I mean, is that something you can see a lot of these officers just moving fast in the department?
Yeah, I see. There's a lot of opportunity here. I've been here 25 years. I've had a very fortunate and successful career, and it's not uncommon. I mean, we have a lot of opportunity here, a lot of different assignments. There's a lot of opportunities for growth, and I think this is one of the best organizations out there in the country, to be honest with you.
People can head to Oceanside Police website to learn more?
Absolutely. Go to joinopd.net. And we have a number of positions open. Right now we have a police officer, but we're also going to have some non-sworn professional staff, records technicians, and dispatchers that'll be opening in the near future.
Thanks, Captain.
So there's an opportunity to click an interest card and just fill out what you're interested in, and we'll contact you as soon as those positions open.
Find the right spot for people. Captain, it was great to have you on. Thank you.
For coming on.
Oh, thanks again. We appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you.